56 News.
Welcome back. Tonight we are celebrating more than 30 years of Marvin Bartlett here at Fox 56. He's become such a part of our families and our lives over the years. And two people that you may recognize are here with us tonight to kind of reminisce and talk about some of the wonderful times we've had with Marvin. Are two of his former co-anchors. We have Melanie Glasscock and Jennifer Palumbo. Thank you both so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that you all love Marvin as much as I do. We always joke that we're the work wives. Yeah. Marvin's work wives, yeah. Marvin's angels. Just if you have any fun stories of Marvin, what do you think of when you think of Marvin Bartlett?
Well, you know, Marvin was young back when we started,
yes.
30 some odd years ago, right? And he was single, the most eligible bachelor in Lexington.
That's right. People magazine dubbed him that. I remember that.
So I set him up with Elizabeth, who he's now married to, and they're wonderful with two lovely children. Mm-hmm. And when they went to Joseph Beth for their blind date, she lived in Cincinnati. She said, what does he look like? I said, a young Pierce Brosnan.
Not a lot to live up to or anything.
No, and that's what he said. On Monday when he came back, he goes, oh my gosh, she had to be so disappointed.
And I know you all had fun together as well.
We worked together for 11 years, and I think, you know, TV news, you know this, it's so high stress. And Marvin was one of those people that he just made it fun. He made it fun to go to work every day. We would laugh so hard, and just such a joy to be around. And also, he's just so kind. He's just kind to everybody, and you know, just
he's humble.
So humble.
So humble.
So humble, and just loved what he was doing. And you know, people at home know that he's, you know, an award-winning journalist, but he is an award-winning person. Just such a great friend. It was just, you know, such a privilege to work alongside him. I learned so much, because when I met him 30 plus years ago, I had just gotten started in the business, and I just learned so much from working with him. But more so than that, just being able to become his friend has been, you know, such a great thing.
A gift, yeah. Well, you know, he's this fabulous storyteller, as the viewers know, and the fact that he has this longevity, that there were several of us who rotated in and out, but he was our co-pilot, and he was Fox 56 10 o'clock news for 3 decades, right? And I feel blessed because he's been my forever friend. Yes. You know, even all these years later, we're all still really close to him, because he is that person you see on the air. That's who he is in real life, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Genuine, very genuine.
And it's also so rare, too, that in this business there's a lot of, you know, jumping around, and people, you know, will go to bigger markets, and Marvin had opportunities to do that, but all he wanted to do was be here at Fox 56, and that just speaks to, also, in addition to being humble, how loyal he is. And it's so, you know, loyal to this community and to the station. And, you know, it's just, I'm going to be sad not to be able to see him on TV anymore.
And he had humor too, and because it made it fun watching the news, because there's a lot of heavy, right, with international, national, even local news, but boy, he had humor, and that made you want to come back night after night.
And take me back to the very first night, because you and Marvin launched Fox 56 from the very beginning. What was that first night like, and how did you all grow together?
Well, you know, there wasn't a template for a 10 o'clock news back then, right? So it was kind of like the wild, wild west. It was, okay, well, we know we have to have international, we know we have national, state, local, and everything else was bantering. So there really was nothing that was right or wrong. We were just starting from scratch, and we had a lot of fun, and I think that's what made it work.
And then what do you think his legacy will be? What will he be remembered for?
Oh, wow. I mean, he will be remembered, as I said, you know, professionally as an award-winning journalist, but personally, how much he cared about the stories that he covered, the people that he met. He loves Kentucky, and he loves people, and just so kind and compassionate, and I truly think, you know, that's his legacy. And also a family man who made a lot of sacrifices, you know, family time that he didn't get to spend because he worked the night shift, and now he's going to have that. And you know, I told him, I said, I believe rejection is God's protection, and I'm so excited to see what God has planned for him next, because I said, I think this could be the best is yet to come. you know.
I totally agree. I think, you know, he's pivoting a bit, but I think he's going to have some new adventures, some new opportunities. I think he will set the course because he's older, more mature, like us. But I think, my prayer is that he has monumental moments of pure joy and happiness with his family.
Yes.
And I think he'll be remembered as a friend to the viewers, a friend to us. So I think he'll be a friend and a familiar face in Central Kentucky for a long time to come, right?
I agree completely, wholeheartely with everything you've said, and thank you both so much for being here. I know it means a lot to him, and to just hear those stories. Loved it, absolutely.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We'll keep it here. We'll be right back with more Fox 56 News.